Right now, there are businesses turning over 3, 5, or even £10 million a year that are hemorrhaging money on digital marketing because they're following trends that simply don't work for established SMEs. And I'm going to show you the 3 digital marketing trends that are killing growth for mid-sized businesses right now. And more importantly, what you should be doing instead. Let's start with the big one, AI generated content at scale. You've probably heard it everywhere. Just use ChatGPT, create 50 blog posts a month. Content is king. And yes, 67% of small businesses are now using AI tools for content creation. That number's only going to keep going up. The problem for small businesses at your level is that AI content is creating the most crowded, least differentiated marketplace we've ever seen. Everyone's blog sounds the same and everyone's social posts have that generic, slightly off tone that audiences can spot a mile away. The data backs this up. Recent research shows that audiences are becoming increasingly skeptical of AI generated content. Trust is eroding, and once trust is lost, it's extraordinarily difficult to rebuild. The real issue for most businesses isn't volume, it's authority. And they're not the same thing. A multi-million-pound business doesn't need 50 generic blog posts a month. You need 4 exceptional pieces of content that demonstrate genuine expertise in your field. Content that only someone with 15 years experience in your field could write. Content that a prospect reads and thinks, these people understand my problem. The businesses winning right now are using AI as a research assistant, not a replacement. They're using it to analyze customer conversations, identify trending questions, and structure their thinking. Then they're adding irreplaceable element, genuine human insight. Google's algorithm updates have made this crystal clear. They're prioritizing what they call EEAT.
It's in the game.
Experience, expertise, authoritativeness, and trustworthiness. That's not something you can generate with a prompt. The second trend that's killing growth is trying to maintain a presence on every social platform. There are over 5 billion social media users globally, and yes, social media is important, but, and this is crucial for established businesses, being everywhere means you're being effective nowhere. We see SME businesses posting daily on Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Blue Sky, and YouTube Shorts. Different content for each, different audiences on each. And when we actually look at the data, 80% of their qualified inquiries come from LinkedIn. The rest, just battery metrics. Here's what's actually happening. Your team is spread incredibly thin, creating content for platforms your ideal client doesn't use, whilst neglecting the 1 or 2 channels that actually drives revenue. The research is clear on this. For B2B businesses, which most mid-sized SMEs are, LinkedIn continues to dominate for quality lead generation. Yet businesses are burning hours on TikTok dances because a marketing guru told them that's where the algorithm is. Your biggest competitor, who only posts thoughtful content on LinkedIn twice a week, they're eating your lunch. Because whilst you're trying to crack the Instagram algorithm, they're building genuine relationships with decision makers. The fix isn't complicated, but it requires discipline. So pick 1, maximum 2 platforms where your actual buyers spend time. Do those brilliantly and ignore the rest. Unfortunately, social media without a distribution budget is largely a waste of time for B2B SMEs. Organic reach is pretty much dead, and it's been dying for years. The algorithms have won, and if you're not prepared to spend money amplifying your best content, you're shouting into the void. The third trend killing growth is what we call campaign culture without strategy. Let's talk about what we're seeing in the market right now. So research shows that approximately 42% of businesses don't have a digital marketing strategy. So they're just doing marketing. A new campaign here, a website refresh there, a PPC push in Q3. It's all disconnected, all tactical, no strategy holding it together. And here's where it gets expensive. Roughly 60% of marketing budgets are wasted through poor planning and execution. That's not a typo. 6 in every £10 you spend on marketing is achieving nothing. Why? Because without strategy, you can't measure what matters. We see it all the time. Businesses tracking website traffic when they should be tracking qualified inquiries, celebrating social engagement when they should be measuring pipeline influence. They're running Google ads without proper conversion tracking. They genuinely don't know if they're making money or losing it. The data on this is stark. Only 25% of SME decision makers have clearly defined marketing performance measures. The rest are flying blind, spending money on tactics that might be working or might be failing. They simply don't know. We spoke to a £6 million business recently who'd been paying an SEO agency £1,500 a month for the last 8 months. When we asked them what rankings had improved, what traffic had increased, what inquiries had been generated, they couldn't tell us. The agency sent them a monthly report full of charts and numbers, but nobody was actually checking whether search rankings or site traffic were improving. That's £12,000 with zero accountability. The business is growing right now, genuinely growing, not just getting busier, have something different. Clarity. They know exactly what they're trying to achieve. They know their target cost per acquisition. They know their conversion rates at each stage of their funnel. They know which channels work and which don't. And the most critical bit is that they simply stop doing things that don't work. And that sounds obvious, but it's surprisingly rare. Most businesses keep running campaigns that failed last year because, well, we've always done it this way, or we should have a presence there. So what should you be doing instead? Well, first, build a proper marketing strategy with actual objectives, not increase brand awareness. Proper objectives like generate 50 qualified inquiries per month at under £200 per inquiry. Be specific, be measurable, and be honest about what you're actually trying to achieve. Second is implementing tracking before spending another penny. GA4, get it configured properly. Conversion tracking on all your paid campaigns, CRM integration so you can track from first click to the closed deal. If you can't measure it, you can't improve it. Thirdly, focus relentlessly. Pick 2 to 3 marketing activities that will actually make a difference to your business and do those exceptionally well. For most B2B SMEs, that's usually a robust SEO strategy targeting commercial keywords, LinkedIn presence with thought leadership content, and targeted PPC when you need to scale quickly. Everything else is probably a distraction. Fourth, invest in quality over quantity. One genuinely insightful piece of content per week beats 20 AI-generated blog posts every single time. Your expertise is your competitive edge. Use it. And finally, get serious about accountability. Whether you're working with an agency or building an in-house team, demand clear KPIs, regular reporting, and honest conversations about what's working and what isn't. The businesses that will win over the next few years aren't the ones doing the most marketing, they're the ones doing the right marketing consistently with proper measurement and the discipline to stop doing things that don't work. If you're running a business turning over £1 to £10 million and you're frustrated that your marketing isn't delivering the growth you need, the chances are you've fallen into one of these traps. The good news is they're all fixable. You don't need to spend more, you need to spend smarter. If you'd like help auditing your current marketing and building a strategy that actually drives growth, that's exactly what we do here at High Performance. The link's in the description, and thanks for watching.